Hey there, I'm Alan Matthews from Classical Guitar Shed, and in this video we're going to be talking about how to get the most from lessons. You're taking lessons or you're looking to take lessons with a teacher. How do you get the most from them? This is video number 3 in this short series, the third and last video, and the first were on the benefits of private lessons with a teacher, and the second was on the potential failings of that teacher, how they can steer you wrong. In this one we'll talk about how to get the most from your lessons. If you enjoy this, please subscribe to this channel. All right, to get the most from lessons, number 1, be proactive. Talk to your teacher. If something is potentially wrong, then talk to them about it. If you're wondering something, ask them about it. Just be engaged, take the helm. That said, if you bring them a list of 20 questions, then don't expect them to be able, and you expect them to answer them all in a lesson, in a 30-minute lesson, then don't expect to actually get anywhere in that lesson, because you're then driving the ship and you're not using their expertise as a teacher. So while yes, be proactive, talk to them, also don't get in their way, let them guide you. Number 2, create goals together in advance. Quarterly goals are great. In college, it's wonderful because you always have a semester and you're going to do something at the end of the semester. It's a really great way because it's a concrete little 3-month goal that you can make together. These are the pieces we're going to learn. This is the skills we're going to be focusing on. We're doing this, we're not doing that. And so having those goals can help you guide throughout week to week what you're actually working on. Be prepared for your lessons. This is huge. You have to, yes, the teacher has a lot of responsibility here, but you have to actually come to your lessons having practiced the things that you agreed to practice last week. If you show up and you haven't done anything, then you can't really expect to go forward from there because you haven't done your part. So be prepared. Leave your lessons, this is number 4, with a well-written plan. So write down what it is specifically that you're going to practice. Ideally, know exactly how you're going to practice it through the week. Are you going to use a particular practice technique? What are you going to do? What are you going to be able to do at the end of the week? So within 7 days from now, or however it is often that you take your lessons, this is exactly what you will expect yourself to have done. Write it down. And even more, use it through the week to be prepared. Don't small talk. Yes, a little bit of hello and how you been at the beginning is fine, but you can very easily eat up time and distract your teacher if you're constantly chit-chatting and small talking and getting off point. So just save the chit-chat for some other time. If you don't understand something, ask about it. Ask clarifying questions. This is really important. The main purpose of you being there is that you learn and that you understand. So ideally, if it's not clicking, if you're not getting it, if they're using words you don't understand, then ask them about them. Ask clarifying questions. And to that point, keep the questions on topic. Just because it reminds you something, oh, I heard about this, don't ask that. If you can Google it, don't ask your teacher. Use their time more strategically than that. Don't ask them questions that you could very easily find out somewhere else if it's not directly related to what you're doing in the lessons and what you're working on right then. Number 8, this is a great way to get the most from your lessons, and that is to video or audio record them. One, you can go back and listen later, but also it puts them on the spot. Knowing that there's a video camera rolling on them, then they're more likely to stay on task, they're more likely to get actively engaged and stay aware of the time, stay aware of how they're instructing you. So it just ups the ante all around for you to video and record it. Also then, if you leave for a while or you move, then you can go back and find that later. I have scores of recorded lessons from my teachers, and then if I'm working on a piece that I played a few years ago, I'll actually go back and listen to a lesson on that, and it's really wonderful to have. So record or video your lessons. And number 9 in our list of ways to get the most out of your lessons, do regular reviews, ideally weekly, and share your answers with your teacher. These could be questions like, how well am I practicing? How many days am I practicing? How much am I practicing? Am I recording my metronome markings? Am I doing this? Am I doing that? How engaged am I in practice? You can think about your energy levels. You can review that. If you do this on a daily basis, that's even better. How focused was I? How much am I? How engaged am I in the work? How much am I enjoying it? Do I feel challenged? Am I too challenged? Any kind of questions that you want to do, putting some thought into those, then you can share that with your teacher and they can help you correct for any times that you're off the target. So I hope you have enjoyed this video on ways to get the most out of your private lessons. And I hope you've enjoyed, if you've seen them all three, this entire short series on teachers and getting the most out of your lessons. So please subscribe to this channel if you haven't, and have a wonderful day. See you soon. Bye-bye.